When it comes to Star Wars, there is always speculation and rumors floating about. However, there's been some pretty legitimate ones as of recently, some of those being around BB-8. I guess he has a evil version of him, or a First Order version of him, which is called BB-8E. And I saw these custom figs online, I said, hey, what better time to review these than now? So let's open these up. We'll take a look at these one by one. This one's obviously the closest to BB-8, and what they did is they used like more of a darker gray versus a white, and this is actually like a gold, this gold paint around all the other, like, I don't know, these details throughout the whole character. I actually like this one. I wish BB-8 would look like this versus the one that he currently looks like. This one looks pretty decent. This one's probably my least favorite. This is like a blue model. It just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem like it would fit within the Star Wars universe. I don't know, something about it just seems off, and it kind of reminds me like a Captain America BB-8, so I'm not a huge fan of that one. The red one's not too bad. The red one maybe looks like, I mean, maybe if it was a little bit darker red, it might look legitimate. However, some of the blacks mixed with the gold, it just looks like too much going on. It's not simple enough. Now, the one that actually is pretty close to the one that Lego, the Lego leak was, is this one right here. Now, Lego, please don't take down this video because this is not exactly what your character looks like, but this is pretty close, and I could tell you, I think like this piece right here was gray, or all the details on it was gray versus this white and black. But I know the BB-8E is all black. He's got some great gray details, and like I said before, I think this is the First Order BB-8. Moving on to one of the most underwhelming characters within the entire Star Wars universe so far, that is Captain Phasma. And when we first saw like trailers and things like that and all the toys that came out for it, Captain Phasma looks really cool, and she looks like a great part of Star Wars. And then Force Awakens came out and everyone was just shocked on how underwhelming her character was. So let's cross our fingers and hope for The Last Jedi she's going to be more important. But let's take a look at this one. Full disclosure for this character, this is technically, I don't believe, supposed to be Captain Phasma. It's supposed to be a regular stormtrooper that's chrome plated. I put in a cape on the side here. I know it's not Captain Phasma's cape, but I put this cape on the side here just to make it look a little bit closer to her. And I know she has a red stripe that goes along the whole thing. But the part that really stands out for me is it's chrome plated. And the one that we got from official Lego was not chrome plated. It was like the silver metallic look. And this one just is a step above. Now, because this one is chrome plated, we do see some tight fittings on the joints, tight fittings for the hands when you're plugging the hands in, and even the separation there, that's not chrome plated. That's kind of a bummer, and because it's not an official Lego, it's just not the same quality as Captain Phasma would normally be, but the fact that it's chrome plated is just really cool. And I think just with a few minor details or a few minor adjustments, I think this could look like a really cool character. Maybe put a few different paint strokes. You can also see on the torso here, it's a little bit faded out, which is kind of a bummer because I think this character or this figure actually looks really good. Other than that, yeah, even the other one is kind of fading on the back. Now for the man of mystery, Luke Skywalker. Here we have the most mysterious character in The Force Awakens, and it seems like one of the most central characters in The Last Jedi. And looking at him, it's very accurately portrayed in how he looks right now, is how he showed up in Force Awakens, and from the initial trailers is how he's going to look in The Last Jedi. The only thing I would say in first glance is the beard maybe a little bit hair too dark. The hair looks pretty close, and maybe I would have liked it if he had a hood or something along those lines, because when he takes off the hood and reveals himself, I remember in the movie theater everybody like gasped. His lightsaber is kind of weird because it came with like this gray stick, which I don't know what that's about. And I do know one of my last videos, I put one of the lightsabers on the wrong way, and I caught so much flack from you guys about that. So I made sure that I put it on the right way. Now his hand, I don't know if this is actually his right hand that was cut off. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. He comes with this cape which kind of drapes over, which I think is pretty close to what it looks like. And he does, oh, there's the hood right there. He actually does have a painted on hood in the back, which it's kind of a cop-out, but I guess it'll work, especially since it's covered by that. Let me know in the comments of what you think of this guy. Time for a few shoutouts. Hector Six Toes, Doom Guy, Fire Hazard 93, and Deadpool 21. Here's a huge thumbs up to you guys. Thank you so much for watching Toy Gander. And now guys, it's that time of the video. There's one figure somewhere on the screen that is just not quite right. The first subscriber who finds out which figure that is and puts it in the comments below, I will give you a shout out in the next video I do. Guys, I want to thank you so much for clicking that thumbs up button and subscribing. And until next time, you can help us take a gander.